Happy Wow Wednesday, everyone. A lot of great networking this week, in the past 7 days, I should say, not the actual week. I'm only going to do brief touch points because they met with a lot of people, so there's a lot to cover here. Had the North Shore Women in Business board meeting. We talked about the new slate for the upcoming year to learn who's going to be president, vice president, and a part of the board for 2022 and 2023. So that was really exciting. We got to meet in person. Fantastic. I met with Dennis Buttimer, who owns Atlantis Center for Mindfulness and Wellbeing. Certainly check him out, him and his business. Allison Fowler and I spoke. She is a virtual assistant, and we talked about Start With Why by Simon Sinek. I spoke with Tomika Snodgrass, who owns Confident Heart Coach. She focuses on women executives and change makers who want to live with joy and happiness, find courage, be unapologetically themselves and on their own terms, and unlearn all of the things that we have been taught by society. I spoke with Felecia Ward. She owns Felecia Ward Marketing. We talked about life skills. We talked about internships. We talked about a whole lot of topics, but she's a breadth of knowledge, and she has survived 4 job layoffs. That's pretty impressive. Spoke with Marcus White from the MJW group. Got to learn about why he and his, how he and his wife started the business and why they started that business. I think that's really important. So I appreciate him for sharing that with me. I spoke with Sarah Blankenship. She's a Gen X coach. We could have talked for hours and hours and hours about generations in the workforce and generations in general. We probably should go on tour because we love to talk about it so very much. That being said, it was interesting because I had a conversation after that with Mike Rinaldi, who is from Northwestern Mutual. He's contracted with them. And in our conversation, we talked about generations as well. He focuses primarily on investments, financial planning, and insurances, and ideally for people that are married with children. But obviously any client, it can be part of his portfolio. Interestingly enough, the phrase proof of concept came up during that conversation, just about something else we were talking about. And then I spoke with Canella that same day, and she owns the Canella company, and she used the phrase proof of concept, which I thought was really interesting, that there were all these connections between my conversations. It was just really interesting. She helps with scaling up philanthropies, and she does a lot of work around that area. So certainly reach out to her and connect with her. I also went to Port City Women's in-person event that they had this week. And I got to hear from Maureen Pomeroy, who is an employment law attorney. Had a lot of great information that she provided us. Later in that evening, I talked with somebody about conflict resolution. And it was interesting because then the following day, I spoke with another individual, Kiley Hayward from Smile and Shine Life Coaching, and we also spoke about conflict resolution. So I feel like these things come back full circle. But Kiley Hayward helps women with their burnout, around mothers as well, but helps them with healthy habits, self-love, and empowerment. I also spoke with Dalene Higgins. She is a small business bookkeeper. She also does some financial coaching. And she has an upcoming venture that she's starting. I'm going to let her break that secret to you all. I'm not telling you, but I feel like I was the first to know. So I'm really excited for her. And so she's, recently launched her business. So if you're looking for a small business bookkeeper, you can certainly go to her. Tomorrow, or actually not tomorrow, but Wednesday, I'm recording this early because on Wednesday, I'm spending the whole day at a women's business summit. So I will not be online a lot. On the actual day of Wednesday. But I hope that everybody's Wednesday is great and that you all do great things and learn a lot. And I look forward to interacting with you again later this week. Have a great day.